Hello everybody, me again, and we're talking about vans today and what is the best van for riding on the courier exchange or courier driving in general. Now everyone's going to have different opinions about this, everyone's going to have their own say about this, but this is just basically what I think, and hopefully this will give some people a little bit of help on deciding what van they should go for or if they need to change their van. The best van to have is probably the one you've already got if you've got a van. Simple as that. But here we go. So all vans have their pros and cons. We'll start with small vans first. Small vans, short wheelbases. Pros: quick to unload, quick to offload. You can jump from job to job relatively quickly. Quick pickups, quick drop-offs. Great for city running. You can get around city a lot easier. You have no real road restrictions, height restrictions, width restrictions. You can pretty much drive down any road without having to worry about that. I have a long wheelbase. Sometimes I have to worry about those things. Cons: you're not going to make as much money per mile. Simple as that. You can't charge as much for a short wheelbase or a small van short wheelbase. The smaller the van, the less you can charge per mile. Which is a bit of a downer, but you're probably not looking for huge loads, long distance. City work is where small vans and short wheelbases, the smaller vans really come into their own. That's where they are best. If you live in London, 90% of the work I reckon that comes out of London or is in and around London is small van work. So in London, if I lived in London, I would have a small van. Simple as that. You're going to be able to park it a lot easier. There's a lot of small van work in London. It's quick unloads, quick offloads, and you're probably going to get more bang for your buck in London because of the congestion and everything. You can maybe charge a little bit more. You can correct me if I'm wrong on that. If you're a small van owner in London, let me know. Leave a comment about that. I'm going to jump up to long wheelbases now because obviously there's a in between, but these are the extremes, and you can make judgment on the midi vans and all that off this. So long wheelbases, what's the advantages? What's the disadvantages? Advantages: you can get more than one load on. You can get 2 or 3 pallets on a long wheelbase. Generally, it should be 3 pallets. You can collect anything up to a long wheelbase, so you can take those small van jobs if they're near you. Grab them. They're there. You've got nothing else on. You have that opportunity. In a small van, you don't. You can only take up to what you've got. You can charge a bit more. Generally, as a long wheelbase, you should be charging like a pound a mile, so you can charge more than the small vans. And you have more versatility. You have more flexibility on the jobs you can take. Plus, you've got obviously the side door opens, which helps, and they're a lot more comfortable for if you're tramping. That's also a plus you got to look at. Disadvantages: parking's a nightmare. Straight off the bat, it's generally going to take you longer to load and unload. So when you turn up to a job with a small van, it might just be a box. You can just get it out, give it to the customer, get on to the next one. Long wheelbase, you're probably going to have a pallet on the back. You've got to wait for the bloke in the forklift to come, take it off. So there's probably going to lose time there. But like I said, you can charge more, but you're losing a bit of time when you get to and from destinations. Road restrictions, there's often been bridge I can't get under, or a small road, or there's a road in London where it's under a tunnel. I can't remember the name of it, but you're not out in a long wheelbase. I accidentally went down it once. Big mistake, got fined. My bad. Then Luton's. Luton's the big daddy of the van world before we get to the big stuff. Luton's are very versatile. You can pick up anything up to a Luton. You can get multiple drops on there. I think 4 pallets you can get on a Luton quite comfortably. It opens up the opportunity for house removals as well. You can get a tail lift, so that's that heavy stuff getting onto the back. There doesn't necessarily need to be a forklift, because if you've got a tail lift, you can dolly it on, still get it on the van. And you charge more. Luton, you can charge more than a long wheelbase, about 120 a mile. That's a big advantage as well. Disadvantages, obviously, longer to unload, longer to load. It's basically the same as a long wheelbase, but bigger. There's slightly, every disadvantage and advantage is the same, but a bit more extreme. So what van should you go for? If you're living in London, or maybe somewhere like Birmingham, small vans are definitely the way to go, I'd say. 90% of the work in London, like I said, is small van stuff. So if I lived in London, I would get a small van. Or in Birmingham, potentially. Places like that. Anywhere else, the bigger the van, the better. Because then, like, if you live in the countryside like I do, there's not as much work around. So you want to get the biggest van possible to give you the option of getting as much work as possible. You're able to get the small van stuff, the big van stuff, the long wheelbase stuff, and not compete as much. There's less drivers generally the further you go out, so the bigger the van, the better. I personally, if I was going to buy a van today, I had to go for the long wheelbase. I would go for a Luton, if I didn't live in a city. Luton is the way to go. You have more options. It's more flexible. You make more money per mile. Simple as that. I hope this helped a little bit. I know some of you are going to be sitting there going, no, don't agree with that. That's fair enough. And if you don't, please leave a comment and let me know why. Because, like I said, I'm not a driving guru. I know what I know, and this is what I think. It's great to hear from everyone out there and your opinions. You might be able to change my mind. So please, if you've liked the video, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment. I really look forward to hearing from you, all of you. Be safe out there and have a great day.